Against a canvas of withered fields, a dilapidated cottage stands as a stark symbol of desolation. Behind the cracked window, Jack's dirt-streaked face peers out, a silent witness to their bleak existence. Inside the cottage, Jack's widowed mother battles despair. In a barren field, Milky White stands listlessly, its ribs starkly visible, a chilling reflection of their poverty. The overall scene emphasizes their poverty and the bleakness of their situation. Sunlight pierces the humble cottage, revealing dust motes dancing like fleeting hopes. Jack's mother sits at the weathered table, her face a canvas of worry, reflecting the crushing weight of poverty. Her gaze falls upon the empty larder, a stark symbol of their desperate plight. With a heavy heart, she speaks, "Jack, my dear, there's no other way. We've eaten our last crumb." Her voice cracks as she delivers the heartbreaking decree. "You must take Milky White to market." Dust billows around Jack and Milky White as they trudge down the sun-baked country road. A strange old man appears, halting their progress with an unsettling proposition. The old man proposes a trade. 5 magic beans for the loyal Milky White. The old man's eyes gleam with an uncanny light, suggesting the beans hold secrets beyond mortal understanding. In the dim cottage, Jack's eyes sparkle with youthful hope as he presents the beans to his mother. His mother's face, a canvas of worry and exhaustion, twists in disbelief at the sight of the beans. Rage erupts within her, a cry of despair escaping her lips as she snatches the beans. In a fit of desperation, she hurls the beans out the window, banishing their last hope into the dark night. Jack's shoulders slump in defeat as his stomach growls, a symphony of hunger and disappointment echoing in the small cottage. Jack awakens as morning sunlight bathes his room, a new day beginning. He sits up, rubbing his eyes, and is suddenly stunned into silence. A colossal beanstalk dominates the landscape, dwarfing his cottage as it vanishes into the clouds. A spark of adventure ignites in Jack's eyes, a journey about to begin. Jack, with unwavering determination, begins his ascent up the colossal beanstalk, his face etched with resolve. He climbs higher, leaving his old life behind. Higher and higher he climbs, each upward movement fueled by dreams of a new world. The world shrinks beneath him, his past fading with every upward step. He continues to ascend, his silhouette against the sky, a symbol of newfound hope. Jack steps into a realm beyond imagination, where reality dissolves into a breathtaking vista of floating islands. Shimmering waterfalls cascade through the sky, painting the air with rainbows and whispers of magic. His gaze sweeps across the landscape, absorbing the impossible beauty of the ethereal realm. Floating islands drift serenely, their lush surfaces mirroring the vibrant hues of the sky. He steps forward, his senses overwhelmed by the sheer beauty and otherworldly atmosphere. The land above the clouds unfolds before him, a symphony of color and light, promising untold adventures. Before the imposing giant's castle, Jack hesitates, a tiny figure against the immense stone. With bated breath, Jack begins his stealthy approach. He slips through the castle gates, now swallowed by the vastness. Inside, he gazes up, overwhelmed by the colossal scale of everything around him. The castle's enormity dwarfs Jack, turning him into a mere speck in a world of giants. In the giant's cavernous castle, dust dances in the air as Jack stares up at the kind woman, her face a mask of worry. "Hurry! He'll be here any moment. My husband, he's not a friendly giant," she urges, her voice laced with fear. "Quick, hide," she whispers, desperation etched on her face. She shoves him into a dark recess behind a tapestry, just as a monstrous voice booms through the castle. "Fee fi fo fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman," the giant's voice echoes, shaking the very foundations of the castle. In the colossal hall of the giant's castle, Jack watches in disbelief as the giant gorges himself on a mountain of food. Satisfied, The giant begins methodically counting a vast hoard of gold coins, stacking them into precise piles. His heavy eyelids droop, and the giant slumps into a deep, thunderous sleep. Heart pounding, Jack stealthily seizes the bag of gold, his movements precise and silent. Clutching his prize, Jack creeps towards the exit, his every step measured and cautious. Jack begins his descent down the colossal Beanstalk, a perilous journey towards solid ground. With surprising speed, he clutches the stolen gold, each rung bringing him closer to home. A soft thud echoes as Jack's feet meet the earth, relief washing over him in a tidal wave. He turns, the humble home a beacon of hope in the distance. With heart pounding in anticipation, Jack sprints towards his humble home. Every step fuels his hope for a brighter future. Driven by newfound daring, Jack begins his ascent up the colossal Beanstalk, a tiny figure against the immensity of the sky. He spots a magical hen, its feathers shimmering, and stealthily snatches it. The hen lays a golden egg, its metallic gleam reflecting in Jack's widened eyes. Clutching his prize, Jack begins his frantic descent, the beanstalk swaying beneath him. He marvels at the hen's magical ability, plotting his escape. With the magical hen safely in his grasp, Jack grins, already envisioning a future filled with golden possibilities. High on the towering beanstalk, Jack clutches the radiant golden harp, its strings ablaze in the sunlight. The harp sings a melody of enchantment as Jack makes his daring escape. Suddenly, the enchanting music twists into a desperate shriek. The harp cries out in anguish, "Master! Master!" The colossal giant gives chase, his descent down the beanstalk a terrifying spectacle. Each earth-shattering step sends tremors through the towering stalk. From below, Jack's desperate cry pierces the air. "Mother, bring an axe!" The verdant beanstalk strains, threatening to buckle under the giant's immense weight. Jack descends from the beanstalk, a desperate urgency etched on his face. His mother rushes towards him with an axe, her expression fraught with fear and hope. Jack grabs the axe and starts chopping at the base of the towering beanstalk, each swing fueled by desperation. The giant's shadow looms large, a terrifying presence closing in relentlessly. With Herculean strength, Jack swings the axe, each strike carrying the weight of survival and resolve. The giant, sensing his impending doom, plummets from the sky. The beanstalk, unable to bear the strain, splinters, signaling the end of an impossible dream. A deafening roar echoes as the behemoth crashes, shaking the very ground beneath their feet. Jack and his mother rush from the cottage, their faces etched with a mixture of relief and disbelief. They embrace tightly, a silent promise of a new beginning passing between them as they look towards a future filled with hope.